talk about that. Also, it's confirmed Joe Biden has seen the Dark Brandon memes. It's over. It's done. It was already done, but it's super done now. Look at that.
The president seen the Dark Brandon memes, and please, if you can,
why is this video built like an Apple commercial?
Walk me through how this phenomenon was explained to the president of the United States.
Well, the president's seen the images. Look, I think...
Is this man streaming out of a pod? What is happening?
Look, I think all I could say is this. We've had a couple very strong summer here at the White House that's premised on the president standing up very strong to special interests, standing up strong to terrorists, standing up strong for freedom in Ukraine, standing up strong to standing up strong to the gun lobbies I mentioned, and go down the line. And if what people are recognizing is that strength, and that strength coming through, and the victories that strength produces, and they want to recognize it by tweeting or by posting images, or even by posting an image of him with his eyes turned red or whatever. I think the important thing is not what the viral image is. I think what's important is the idea. And the idea is that people want to see their president stand tough to these special interests, stands tough to the opponents of freedom. That's what they're seeing. That's what they're recognizing. And however people choose to express it, that's the important thing.
Very diplomatic answer with that one.
Yeah, more lasers. Yeah. Quiet quitting. We're going to talk about that as well. Bernie Sanders had some thoughts on the CHIPS bill. Old man doesn't like, old man doesn't want everybody to get a 3090. Bad take. Just kidding. This is what a rigged economy looks like. On the same day, a bill was signed into law to give a $76 billion blank check to microchip companies. Intel announced it will be cutting back on plans to increase jobs by $4 billion while increasing dividends for its wealthy shareholders. I'm obviously joking. This is completely fucked up. And also, that bill should have been like, here's $76 billion blank check to microchip companies. But we have to do one public flagellation or execution of an executive a year. Okay? I'm just saying. This is the least surprising thing, because remember when they did this exact same thing when like UPS and FedEx got together and wrote a letter under Donald Trump to get tax cuts specifically because they were going to help with additional hiring, and then they turned around and did exactly this after those tax cuts came for them. Yeah, I remember. So that was cool. The chip bill is an incredible win. 3 factories on U.S. soil. No, that is a win. Except also they're still doing that while not doing it in a nice way, as always. So, no, I know they didn't hire. You know what they did instead? Stock buybacks and also automation. They literally, they used the tax cuts and the additional revenue that opened up from said tax cuts on automation mechanisms and elimination of redundancies, as in firing people and trying to find new ways to automate parts of the supply chain. Held hostage. Entrepreneurs uneasy over Chinese government inaction. This is from 2013. Late last month, workers in a medical supply factory outside of Beijing heard rumors of an impending plant closure. In the U.S., this might have resulted in heated whispering among employees, formal demands for severance, and strongly worded memos advanced through proper channels. The Chinese workers took a more direct and distributing approach. They barricaded the building's exit and took the company's president hostage. What the f***? Automation is a fantastic thing. Automation coming at the cost of reducing the employees is not a good thing, though. If automation allowed employees to get paid the exact same and do less hours, okay, because it increased productivity, then it's a good thing. If automation is increasing productivity at the cost of the workforce being fired, then it's not a good thing. This is like basic capitalism. This is capitalism 101, okay? I will never stand against automation, but you have to understand that automation is the reason why productivity has increased, whereas wages have remained stagnant over the course of these past decades, okay? We could be working, everyone in America could be working like 20 hours a week at this point, but they're not. Why? Because now you can have less people do more people's work. Automation in a capitalist framework is bad because those displaced workers are not cared for. Automation is not bad. Automation is still good. Understand automation? What do you mean I don't understand automation? I am for automation. The issue is that automation in a capitalist framework is literally done at the cost of the workforce. I'm pro automation. I'm pro machines. Okay, shut the up. Workers' profits are being siphoned to buy robots to lay off workers. Guys, here are 2 things you can do in a company. Okay, you take the profits of the workforce and then you automate said workforce. When you have the workforce, specific parts of the workforce fully automated, what you can now do is maintain the same workforce and have them work less hours. But instead of having them work less hours for the same price point, they turn around and they fire the workforce and make the additional remaining workers uneasy and tell them, now you have to work harder, but at least you have machines. Anyone who's ever worked in a job at any level knows exactly how this works. You have seen it. You probably saw it throughout COVID. If you ended up working throughout COVID, you got more of a workload because they had to cut back. They had to scale back on employees. So then they literally added more work to your table. You had to do more for the same price. And now you were terrified because you didn't want to get fired. You cannot have communism without automation anyway, in my opinion. So there is that too. Someone's got to always clean the toilets. Yeah, also they'll fire you anyway regardless because, you're nothing. You're nothing to them. I mean, someone needs to clean the toilet, cleaning robot? Sure. It also increases replaceability in your workforce since you don't need to be trained as much. Certainly, but you also have to, once again, remember that that problem goes along with capitalism. Automation can only be a problem under capitalism. It is never a problem under any other organization of the economy. Call it whatever the you want. It's about what you do with automation. And if automation is being used as a way to replace the workforce and have the remaining workforce work extra hard and create additional profit, okay, then that's not good. It's just not good at all. If automation is used to ease the burden that workers have, okay, and literally lower the amount of hours they have to work for the same price point because they're still literally producing, their output is still incredibly high, if not higher as a consequence of automation, then that's fine. But that will never happen. That will never happen unless there's a way to ensure that workers don't get fucked over, but they always have, and they will continue to be. Okay, that is how it works. I looked at I was gonna do a ad break segue here because I was wondering if I had done an ad or not, and I just realized I hadn't run an ad at the top of the hour. I could have automated that, and then it would just serve you an ad, but instead I'm doing it person to person because I'm a Luddite. I'm anti-automation, and that's precisely why I am running the ad break personally, okay? And telling you that not all segues are going to be good. Sometimes segues are going to... Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.